Alright, hello everybody, welcome to Strange Old Men in a Strange Old Cave, the podcast where the title has literally nothing to do with the content. I'm Tommy Hale and I'm here with Harrison Smith.
Tommy, what do I say? Tommy, help me. Tommy!
Are you telling me you didn't go over the
Why are
script?
they all looking at me?
I don't know.
They're all looking at me!
Harrison, is there someone at your house?
My family?
So is your family looking at you?
No, they're all looking at me, Tommy.
Alright. Well, I don't know, not much you can do about that.
Well, I have some let's just get right into it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about stuff and things, because we don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. Now, Tommy and I have pretty strange conversations, and a lot of them get pretty sophisticated, so we thought we'd get as close as possible to the Tommy and Harrison conversation experience. Yeah. Now we have a list of topics. So Tommy, what D&D character would historical figures play?
Alright.
Start us off. Mao Zedong, what would he play?
Mao Zedong, I gotta remember who he is.
It's the guy. Alright, let's just do Joseph Stalin. It's an easy one.
Okay, that's an easier one. But who's Mao Zedong again? Remind me.
He was basically Chinese Stalin.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's been a while since I've been in history class.
Yeah, we are currently recording this on summer break.
Yeah. Alright, Joseph Stalin. What D&D character? I would imagine, honestly, well, given Stalin, let's say, I would guess that he'd be probably some sort of I would guess he'd be like some sort of chaotic evil barbarian.
I think he'd be a lawful evil fighter.
Alright, I think he'd be like kind of maybe a chaotic evil barbarian because he was like all about strength and honor, I guess, you know?
Strength and honor.
Strength. Yeah, but well, not so much honor. I don't know about that.
Yeah, he wasn't a very honorable guy.
Yeah, he was more like, I'm just gonna do whatever the heck I want because I'm
and dispose of my political enemies type of guy. Yeah.
Yep. Some say that might be the best kind of guy. I mean, if you're a dictator, that method seems to work.
Yeah. It's tried and true.
Yeah. All right. What's your justification for the lawful evil fighter?
Well, I just compressed air in my foot on accident. Anyway, I'll explain later.
The compressed air?
Yeah, well, I compressed air in my foot. I shot it with compressed air.
Oh.
Anyway,
the can wasn't upside down, was it?
No, that would have really hurt. Anyway, well, I think that, I mean, he doesn't just outright, shoot his enemies himself.
No, he has other people do
he doesn't
work for him.
He doesn't duel. What he uses the system. He's lawful evil. He uses the system.
I feel like he kind of manipulates the system because he's like, hey, I own the system.
He creates the system himself, which I think is the epitome of lawful evil.
Huh. I guess so.
Yeah. Now, should we move on to our next topic?
I don't know. What are some other historical figures? What about George Washington?
George Washington, I think the answer's obvious. Let's both say it at the same time.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Lawful good paladin. Oh.
No, I had a feeling. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's just, or maybe like chaotic good a little bit.
He did own slaves.
Well, that was also just the thing white people did.
He was a product of the time.
Yeah. Like, Abraham Lincoln would probably own slaves. That's a lie. Don't quote me on that.
But yeah, not a lot of people know this, but Abraham Lincoln did own slaves.
Did he really?
Yeah,
is this one of your little bit people?
This is legitimately not a joke. He owned slaves. Look it up. It's crazy.
All right. I'll look it up later. Other people can look it up.
He didn't own slaves.
I knew it.
I memed you hard, buddy. I mean you hard.
I guess
All right.
I guess we goofed.
Speaking of Abraham Lincoln, what do you think he would play?
Um,
I mean,
he'd probably be. I'd imagine him kind of being maybe a bit of a cleric kind of guy. You know?
Yeah, he healed a split country, you could say.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, I guess.
Yeah. King George.
King George, he would be like. I feel like he'd be the. He's the kind of. I feel like he's the kind of person who like he showed like when people ask, like you're all on the playground as kids, and then someone asks like, if you could have one superpower, what would you do? And then he'd be. I feel like he'd be the kind of kid who'd be like, I choose all of them.
Wait, wait, who are we talking about again? Oh yeah, King George.
King George. I feel like he'd be the kind of guy who'd be like, all of them.
Yeah, that's true. And he would be like, no, he would either be that kid or he'd be like, I'm the guy who can steal powers from other people.
Yeah.
He'd be one of those.
Yeah. Oh, so I have kind of a little bit of funny story about that. There was something a little similar with one of my teachers. It was Mr. Marcy.
Oh boy.
It was an advisory, which is like homeroom in case you people who actually decide to listen to this are listening. And so we were all sitting around and what was it? Oh yeah. So it was like a would you rather kind of thing with the advisory. It's pretty fun, but it was like if you could have one thing in your life, like anything, I guess kind of like a power or whatever. I guess it might have just been something. Or no, it was like if you could be good at like the best in the world at something, one thing, what would it be? And then I said, well, I'd be the best at ballroom dancing. I'd be like the next Fred Astaire, because, you know, I thought that'd be something kind of fun. And then he's like, he's like, what, really? Out of everything, you choose ballroom dancing? I'm like, well, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm like, what the heck would you choose? He's like, I don't know, the best, like, financially successful. And I feel like that's kind of like the whole, oh, I choose all the powers, you know?
Yeah,
that's
a little
answer.
I think I would I think a little bit of a more nuanced answer is I would really want to be I am tripping over my words. I would like to be very, very charismatic.
Like Donald Trump.
And I think no, like Kevin from The Office charismatic. Like I think no, not Kevin from The Office charismatic. Dwayne The Rock Johnson charismatic. I think I already have a little bit. I think I have some Kevin charisma. You know, not like Kevin's an idiot, but everybody loves him. That's why he's charismatic.
Well,
but Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, the charismatic. The definition of that is like basically having a presence, having people listen to you. Like Adolf Hitler, he was very charismatic.
And also the ability to make an impression on people.
Yeah, that's basically. I feel like people who are charismatic, and I totally agree with that, is that first impressions are everything.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
Kevin drops his chili and cries and makes little sad dolphin noises when he's trying to pick it up. Kudos to you, if you get the reference, as Tommy would say.
Yep.
Now, I think it's time to move on to our next topic, Tommy. What do you say?
What are we going to talk about now?
Bear attacks. Should we be worried?
Bear attacks? I mean, have you seen the movie Bear?
Produced by Freddie Wong.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I haven't, have you?
No.
I mean, should we be worried about bear attacks?
Well, I guess it all depends where you live. We're going to take this at a serious standpoint, as we are going to try to.
I think we live in a bear-prone area. I mean, we live in the foothills of a town in Northern California.
I guess. Not as much as the town north of us, Magalia or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to decide whether or not people should know where we live.
Nah, we're not that famous.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyways.
Well, wait, so are you arguing for or against disclosure?
No, but I mean, just like, it doesn't matter. Well, kind of. Let's keep it discreet for now. You don't get to know where we live yet.
We live, yeah.
We live in a world.
In a world. The same one that you live in, probably.
I would hope so. I'd be a little concerned if we lived somewhere else.
Yeah. Now, I mean, people think like if you're walking in the woods, you could run from a bear, but no, you couldn't. They can run really fast.
And
Like
they can climb
Tom,
they can climb
Tommy,
trees.
did you know
Yeah.
that bears can run 30 miles an hour? They can run that fast, Tommy. That's really fast.
Now, is this fact or is this a Harrison
No,
fact?
that is actually true. Like,
Oh,
look it up. Now, Tommy, you have to realize that I didn't preface it with. Not a whole lot of people know this.
that's true.
Bear top speed, 30 miles an hour. Every
And
single
bears can
bear.
also every single bear. It's not an average.
Yeah.
It's, like once a bear is born, it's born
It
running
can-
at 30 miles
can-
per hour.
It can run. Yeah, it runs out of its mother's vagina.
Yep.
Um,
I wonder how that would work.
painfully.
Yeah. I mean, we're both male, so I guess we wouldn't really know.
I don't know. Don't babies come out of butts? The girl poops out the baby.
Unless you get a C-section.
Yeah, then it comes out of the cervix.
Stomach. Yeah, they just cut it open. It's like you know
Yeah,
the game.
it's-
What's the game that's what's the
Surgeon
one game-
Simulator,
No. It's like a board game.
Monopoly.
No, it's like
Risk?
the surgery. I forgot what it was.
Operation.
Yeah, that's the game. You look kind of stupid. 'cause I
Tommy, are
forgot
you
what the
sure
game
it wasn't
operation-
Risk? Are you sure it wasn't Risk?
It might have
the
been
game you-
Yahtzee or what's this one game? Oh, like Borcheesy or whatever.
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi. As you can tell, I play
pretty-
lots of board games. That was
Yeah.
my phone. Shame
The
on
only
my phone.
board games that Tommy and I play are Dungeons and Dragons and Munchkin. No, we don't even play Munchkin. I think
And that's a card game.
I don't know. Yeah, well, it's kind of a board game. It's a tabletop game.
It's still played with cards, so I consider
That's
it a card game.
Okay. Now,
Um,
bottom line is
well-
bear attacks. Should we be worried? Yes or no? Right now, 3, 2, 1.
no.
Okay.
Well,
I
It's-
think
it's
we
kinda
should
funny.
be worried.
well, not really.
Bears are stone cold killers. Tommy,
Bears. I don't. think
bears
it's-
could be anywhere. Tommy, bears
Well-
could be anywhere at any time for no reason.
That's true. I guess.
A
I
bear
don't
just
know.
shows up somewhere.
I'm not a
He's a day-
bearologist.
A bearologist.
A bearologist.
Hold on, gotta
but-
get my barometer.
But actually, something that's kind of funny is, speaking of bears, like, sometimes on occasions, it's kind of like little seasons, I guess. Is there's a bear that kind of lives near my neighborhood, and he's knocked
Mhm.
over my trash can too many times.
Wow, that's.
I think he comes up from like the canyon or whatever.
Hmm.
It usually helps when we put
Shouldn't-
cause my sister like cat poop on top of the bag, cause like ammonia and pee and poop. I guess it's probably not poop, but I don't
scares
know.
off the bear.
Yeah, they don't like the scent of ammonia.
It's Barry. Very scary to the bear. It's Barry.
Barry.
All right,
But yeah, I've actually
Tommy.
never seen him, but my parents have seen him,
all right.
and it's cause like when I'm asleep, you know, very heavy sleep.
Yeah, you're just out.
Yeah. Like I've slept through earthquakes and
Tom, here I go. Ah, crap.
well then that was a nice
All right.
interruption.
What did he say?
That was my brother. He's playing Dark Souls at the moment.
Oh boy. All right.
It's kind of
oh,
funny. I
sorry.
bought a controller specifically to play Dark Souls.
Yeah. Oh,
It doesn't
God.
work. It does not work for this game.
Yeah.
It's like a Logitech F like 30. What was it? I have I'm holding it. And I have a Logitech like 30 or like F310 gamepad. I bought it because it was like $20. Because I'm like, okay, I'll get that. Because like it sucks. Like the wired Xbox 360 controllers are like $30. It's like no, they should be 20. But I got this Logitech one because it was 20, and I plug it in. It doesn't work. I spend like 3 hours trying to make it work. Like I was up till midnight trying to get it to work. It never did. So I'm just gonna return it to Best Buy.
All right. Now
So-
I. Oh, sorry. Were you?
No, that's my little spiel. If you
I have
plan
a
on playing
similar
Dark
spiel.
Souls, don't buy that controller. Buy an actual Xbox One.
I have a similar spiel. My let me see what brand it is so I can slander them.
Well, I have
Let
nothing
me get
against
it out.
Logitech. Logitech's actually.
Retrolink. I have a Logitech mouse actually.
Oh yeah, don't you have an MX Master?
Yes, I do.
Nice. How is it?
Not the MX Master, the Performance MX.
Oh,
So it's not a master.
Tommy.
It doesn't own
Oh.
slaves.
Just
Anyway,
beat a boss in Dark Souls, my brother.
Retrolink is the company that made this GameCube controller.
Okay.
USB GameCube controller. And I love Super Mario Sunshine. It's one of my favorite games. I played it when I was a kid, and I recently bought I not bought. I recently downloaded an emulator to play
Because
Super Mario
why would you
Sunshine.
want to buy an emulator? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you can actually buy them. Unfortunately, GBA for iOS, which is the best, in my opinion, it's the best emulator for iOS
Mobile.
mobile.
It's a mobile
Um,
emulator. Yeah, it's.
It's for only for iOS.
Well, okay, but it's still
It's
mobile.
yeah, that's true. Anyway, you actually do have to pay for it now. The creators locked down on it, so you have to pay $10.
Gosh dang it, I don't have money for that.
Yeah, I do. You poor bastard.
Well, I mean, I guess in a way, technically I do, but I'm not taking any money out of my savings account.
Hmm.
You see, savings account is I'm just gonna save for a car, cause you know what? I should
Yeah.
probably buy a car. I should
Yeah,
probably take driver's ed.
Recently, I started working. I have a job now. It sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I'm sorry, people who might work at my job. I mean, I'm not working at McDonald's, which is really nice. I'm working at a Lego shop. I'm not gonna say which one, but it's great.
Yeah.
Um, Now I really I think I like my commute now because I get to listen to podcasts. I get to listen to things. It's nice. I get to relax. But my least favorite part of working is working.
Well,
Uh,
yeah. Have you heard the good old the good old saying, it's a fishing saying, but it's the worst day of fishing is still better than the best day of work
that's true.
because you're not at
Um,
work.
yeah, this is
But what if
true.
your job is fishing?
What? Wow. That's that's a conundrum. That's a pickle. Anyway,
Yep.
what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Your work.
My
Your daily
work,
com-
my daily
You said
commute.
recently you started working and then you kind of went on the spiel.
About my commute. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to get paid for playing with Legos, but I mean, I have to deal with children, and
Oh.
some of these children are the most like entitled, bratty. They don't listen. They're rude. They hit other children. It's terrible.
I think you should
Uh,
I think you should be armed with like a stun gun or something.
Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I almost lost an eye yesterday.
Really?
Joke's on you. Yesterday was Sunday. I wasn't at work yesterday.
Gosh dang. Wait, but did you still almost lose an eye yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you do that?
So I was looking up at a tree branch. My dad and I were out. No. This is like I'm actually not joking. My dad and I were outside, and he was showing me some stuff, some yard work stuff that we were planning on doing. And he was like, "All right, we've got to pull these dead branches down." And I was like, "All right, cool." And there's a long straight branch that had basically fallen from a higher branch of the tree down, and had gotten stuck in a lower branch, and it was pointing down at the ground. And I was looking at it, and it fell, and I stepped out of the way, and it hit the ground, and I was like, "Whoa."
Oh, is it kind of like in movies where it's like the like sharp object is falling, and then like the guy moves out of the way, and it hits like right where, like
Yeah.
either their head or their crotches if it's a guy.
Exactly. Now, have you seen the movie Mission Impossible 2, Tommy?
No,
Mission Impossible 1.
no.
A dude gets his eye speared in the movie. Pretty kick-ass.
That must.
Um,
Oh man, I can't think of an eye pun. Dang it. I guess that might be a little eye opening to eye safety.
Shut up. Anyway,
Okay.
that didn't happen.
What?
I memed you hard, buddy.
Harrison, I don't think
I
can trust
memed you hard.
Don't
What?
think I can trust you anymore.
I can't trust myself.
Sounds about
Anyway.
right.
So Tommy, I think we should move on to our next podcast. Oh no! You know
Next
what?
podcast? What?
I mean, not our
didn't
next
know we
podcast.
started another
I was
one.
About to say next topic, but let's take it back, Tommy. Let's go back. What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah, you work. You have a job.
Kind of. I actually haven't talked to my boss in a while, because he's a very busy guy. Because he technically is a CEO, I guess.
Damn.
So fancy me.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the owner of a business that does like he deals with real estate,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's also made. I'm not sure if he himself actually made it, but he's made some programs very similar to Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made stuff similar to Google.
For cemeteries.
Yeah, I was thinking about just leaving that part out because people would be like, "What? He does cemetery real estate?" So, but yeah, that's as far as I'll take it. I'll leave you to
All
keep
right.
the interpretation to however you people. Please.
Everybody, find out who Tommy's boss is.
Well, I mean,
This way, you will find out where Tommy lives. Knock over his trash cans. Wearing a bear suit. You have to wear a bear suit while you're doing it. Blame it on the bear.
or unless I put a bag of like cat pee,
Yeah.
then they'll get scared off by the ammonia or whatever.
the evil spirits and the cat pee.
Cats are
Well,
evil, and I swear. See,
don't
I
do
feel
that.
I feel like if cats had a chance, like if they're like caught in a little conundrum where like, or like a situation where it's like, like, like someone gives them like, they will basically push you under a bus for a fish because they had a choice
Oh.
between not push you under a bus and leave the fish, or take a fish and push you under the bus. They'll push you under the bus.
This isn't a fault with cats, though. It's just how all organisms are programmed. Evolution can't evolve an organism that doesn't want to survive.
But who
That
says
cat-
the cat will? No, I mean, cat is just a fish. Cat's already well fed. They'll still push you under the bus for the
Cat
fish.
doesn't know that. Cat doesn't know whether it's well fed or not.
I'm pretty sure if the fatness of a cat knows knows if it's well
Oh my
fed or
god,
not.
yeah, your cat. your cats, man, they're like a pair of footballs with legs. Anyway,
Pretty.
let's move on to our next
wait,
topic.
I actually wasn't done explaining. I
Oh.
guess I realized. But
Your job?
because I just basically what I
Alright.
do is I make videos pretty much like in all sorts of videos like explaining how this software works.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty
And
cool.
I edit them, and I actually record them too most of the time. I don't do the voiceovers. His wife does the voiceovers because her voice sounds better than mine.
Tommy,
it's kinda
Tommy,
funny, she's
your voice is honey, wrapped in silk, or should I
Hers
say
is-
silk dipped in honey?
hers is like 10 times as much, I guess. I don't know, but like it's kind of funny because she's actually from South Africa. So
Oh wow,
She's-
that's cool.
yeah, so she has the accent. I don't.
Oh, so she's like, hey mate,
That
matey.
that's like bad Australian.
Exactly her. That's exactly her. You mean?
Probably, not really.
Hey mate,
But yeah, I should probably
mate.
should probably talk to my boss. Because he travels so much
Where does he
So-
travel to?
all over the country.
All right.
So
Well,
uh, I'll probably email him one of these days so I can earn some money. Because the Steam Summer Sale's coming up soon.
Oh yeah, June 20th, I think.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah, June 20th or June 21st.
Nice.
All right, Tommy.
Hmm.
It is time for. I'm having a seizure.
Well, that's pretty bad. Need me to
Anyway,
call an ambulance?
no, I'm fine. It's
Okay.
time for topic number 3.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
We would put
All
sound
right.
effects, but I don't know. We don't
Now
know where
we've
to put
got Tommy. How would you assassinate a world leader if you were given a penny?
a penny.
A penny.
Well,
You
for
have
that
to kill the world leader with the penny.
with
You're given $1 million.
specifically-
Yeah, you're given $1 million. No, you know what? You're not given $1 million. Do
No,
it with
'cause
the
I'm
penny.
given a penny.
Tommy.
I'm given.
Yeah, do it with the
Alright.
penny.
All right. So,
Damn it.
do I have to
Do-
specifically kill him with the penny,
Yes.
or can I use that penny in other ways?
You can use the penny in other ways, but you have to. It also has to kill him.
All right. So, the way I would kill the world leader with a penny, starting with a penny, is I don't know, work to get more money. So I already have a foundation of 1 penny. And with that money, I will buy, probably on the black market or whatever, like a sniper rifle with a silencer, and then I just. But however,
You gonna kill him with the penny?
I'm getting to that. That's the cheap way of saying, oh yeah, and then shoot him with the rifle.
Uh-huh.
But with the penny, I would set up the penny. Like I'd use the penny as a marker
Oh.
to know, like, all right, he's gonna, or like I'll have another guy use the penny, kind of like a little mirror, flash it, to know, take the shot,
Uh-huh.
So I'd have an inside guy,
All right.
and I'd pay him with the penny.
Uh,
I'd say, hey, you
how
keep-
many guys do you know that would take a penny to kill the president? To help you kill the president?
Just go to the slums.
All right. Yeah.
Well, assuming
Almost
what kind of country.
Homeless people do anything for a penny.
And that's a terrible thing to say, and we don't mean it.
I'm sorry, all homeless people. Tommy, I told you I'd be channeling my inner Logan Olson. Anyway,
Oh yeah, that's
now
true.
people listening to the podcast, you should know that I am not usually as I am now.
That's
usually a
sometimes
little bit-
lie.
I'm usually a little bit more contained. Usually a
You
little
should-
bit more contained than I am now.
Some days are vastly different. Well, not vastly.
All right. So, what I would do is I would get a sling. You know a sling? Like a
Yeah,
David and Goliath?
yeah.
What I would do is I would make a sling out of like rope or something. I would
Yeah.
practice Kung Fu Warrior style over the
Or
years to get really good.
Just
with
watch
the sling.
the JonTron and H3H3 video. They learned kung fu, so you can learn from them.
Alright. Alright, yeah, I can. They're Kung Fu masters.
Yeah.
So I would become really good with the sling, become a really good shot with this sling, and I would go to a rally with the president, and I would go.
But
I would
whose
put
rally
the-
would it be? Would it be like a Bernie Sanders rally? Because there was one recently.
Oh yeah, in our town.
Yeah, but then you'd kill Bernie Sanders, and I don't know.
It's no good.
Killing people is not nice, no matter if it's Trump or
All right, we would kill Kim
Anybody.
Jong. No, yeah, that's true. I guess.
he's still a guy.
Yeah, that's true. I take back what I was about to say.
Yeah, he's still a
Um,
guy. I mean, it's not like he's killed anyone that we know of.
You know of. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Now, what are we gonna talk about now?
You
Oh,
said
yeah.
you'd use a sling.
I-
so you
alright,
go to
so
a
I would
rally.
I would go to a rally of the president, and I would somehow get in the front row,
push
and
it
I
through.
would take the penny, and I would weight the penny with some I would like
Lead.
weld. Yeah, I would weld some lead to the penny, to either face of the penny. You know, soft lead balls were used by Roman slingers, right?
Yeah.
So, and seriously, slings can do more damage than a bow at close range.
Yeah, you
Like,
just gotta hit the temple or other
or
vital
the
areas.
knee. Like, if you hit
Ooh.
the knee will explode with a soft
Yeah.
lead ball and a good slinger. Anyway, I would sling this lead copper contraption straight at the president and try to hit his temple.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
Can you also do the same thing with a frozen orange?
I would throw it through his head.
Oh, that was a fun Reddit thread.
That was. Now, Tommy, on to our final final
Final
topic.
topic.
All
Uh,
right.
all right.
All right, Tommy. You are sent back to first century AD Asia with an item from this time as of your choice. How would you become emperor of China?
Ooh, so first century AD. Okay. So that's, let's see. We're in the 21st century, so all right. So it's about zero, the year zero, pretty much. In a way.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
Um, was gunpowder invented yet? I don't know. No, it wasn't. It wasn't invented that early, was it?
what?
Gunpowder wasn't invented that early, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was invented quite a bit later.
All right, then I'd probably bring back like. No, I'd say like maybe a lighter, or, but so I want something that can be reusable, you know, and that I can. Because
Yeah, you would
or
eventually run out of lighter fluid,
yeah, maybe a match. No, because
but you would use the match.
No, and they know what fire is, so that won't be anything.
Yeah, you're sent back to
Um,
first century AD, not like 50,000 BC.
yeah. Even then, they might have had fire. I don't know.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. While they were hunter gatherers.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know what I'd bring. Maybe something. Maybe like an iPod.
But your iPod would run out of
Well, can I have one
of
of those solar
steam.
power chargers?
Sure. Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'd have
Alright.
that, and I'd make sure to have a bunch of rad tunes.
All right.
Probably like the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
I think
I'd
I
have-
would bring.
I'd bring that, and then I would be
That'd
like,
be good.
I'd wear modern clothes too.
So you just look like a weirdo, and you just look
But
like
the,
a
I would
strange man.
say I'd say I come from another world.
Tommy,
Oh
do you
wait, I
speak
don't.
First
I just
century
realized,
Mandarin?
Harrison. I just realized I don't speak Mandarin.
No, you don't. You don't speak.
Uh,
Not even Mandarin. First century Mandarin.
I don't even. And who knows what they spoke? Did they speak Mandarin? Did they speak orange? Grapefruit? I don't know.
Great. You got a grapefruit, you man. Have I shown you that video, Tommy?
No, but Ethan
Oh.
did a video on that. That was.
yes,
Yes, he did. Oh my gosh, that was so. And now I'm just. I kind of laughed at first, but then I remembered what it actually was.
It's
The
beautiful.
cringe is real. When the cringe is too strong.
All right.
Well,
Um,
maybe like a Mandarin to English dictionary.
what?
Maybe or maybe
And
like
Oh.
or an audio book of like a Rosetta Stone of how to speak Mandarin.
that might be good. Now I'm gonna go with the answer. I'm gonna go with just a gun.
Okay.
Now,
I
it's
was
going to be-
thinking of a gun. Just bring
It's going
good
to be
old
an
Colt.
AK-47. A Colt 45. No, it's an AK-47 specifically with a large magazine extension. By the way, you have infinite life.
Oh,
So large magazine extension.
oh, then,
Now,
dude, yeah, or no, they bring like a light machine gun.
no, I would
Not,
specifically bring the AK-47 because apparently, now I'm
those
not a
things
gun
are.
guy.
All
They're
right,
made to
you go.
last. You can
Yeah,
throw 'em around.
AK-47s are very durable. Like
Yeah, you can throw them around.
you can throw them around. You can get them like in mud and
Yeah,
sand, and
you
they
can.
still
Yeah.
fire. They won't
Ugh,
jam.
sand. I don't like it.
It's coarse
Yeah.
enough and gets everywhere.
Yeah, and like if you could find oil, and I'm sure you can find oil to
Mhm.
oil the mechanisms and things. I would become proficient in using the AK-47
Yeah, like
before I went back in time, so I would know how to
okay,
take it apart and clean it and stuff.
you learn how to
Um,
field strip an AK-47.
exactly.
Yeah, but
So
and the thing is, AK like the caliber an AK shoots, I forgot what it was, but it's significantly a bit bigger than like an M4A1 or whatever, because an M4A1 shoots a 226 or no 223 or a 556 depending on where you're from. It's the same thing.
oh, it's
One's
7.62. Wow.
7 point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very similar to
Wow.
the Mosin Nagant. Either
Yeah.
way, the AK is meant to kill, whereas the
Yep.
M4 is meant to maim. You see,
Yep.
because the way you win a war is you maim your enemies. You don't
Yeah.
kill
So
them.
they use resources, keeping soldiers alive,
But,
like
you know,
keeping their wounded alive.
yeah.
Now, all right.
So if you
So
have your AK-47, you bring it back to China and you're like, "Yo, what's up? I'm your." I feel like you also need to look like like a, a gangster or whatever. Have your sideways hat and
oh no,
have a
oh
little strut.
no, or look like a Red Army soldier.
You just wait. Would it be a Chinese Red Army or
No,
Russian,
just
Soviet?
American
Soviet.
Red Army.
What, Harrison? I'm pretty sure.
You heard me. You heard
I'm
the
pretty sure there's
American
no-
Red Army.
Pretty sure there's no Communist Party in America.
I mean, there is. It's just small.
Is there? Have you heard of the American Communist Party?
Yeah, Tommy, are you, or have you ever been a member
A
of the
com-
American Communist Party?
I swear, there's this one guy on the casual AMA subreddit. He asked that question so much. Like I swear, every single thread you'll see, "Are you or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?"
Awesome.
It's pretty funny actually. It might be multiple people, but I know I see that question on there a lot. But no, I don't think I've actually ever heard of an American Communist Party.
No, there is one.
Is there though?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look this up. Some things I just gotta know. Like, is there actually? Oh, I remember one time, and this was years and years ago. My dad and I were looking for like a gun show to go to because like guns are pretty cool.
Mhm.
And I'm still standing by that statement. Guns are pretty cool.
Mhm.
You know, and I just kind of grew up with him. But my dad was looking at a gun show, and he saw this one. It was like a Nazi, or it was like a literally it was a gun show, but for like neo Nazis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
That's
that's really weird.
Mhm. That's
Like
worrying.
my dad was looking. He's like, this is for neo Nazis. He's like, it was like I can't say
You guys should
Hitler
have
Youth
gone.
because I'm pretty sure Hitler Youth doesn't exactly exist anymore.
Tommy, you guys
Which-
should have gone.
No, that
You guys should
neo
have gone.
Nazis aren't exactly good people. I
Gosh.
don't. That could be. That kind of sounds a little bit like a bold statement.
No,
I'm pretty sure the
I think we
majority
can
of people-
generally agree that neo-Nazis suck.
Yeah. But what sucks more? A vacuum or a broken vacuum?
Wow, that's a philosophical. All right. Well, I'm about to throw up.
Wait. Oh, there. What? Official webs. Communist Party USA. Harrison, it's an actual thing. Communist Party USA.
Ha!
You-
I told you.
You think it'd be like eradicated like after World War II
No,
and
it's
all
not
throughout the
eradicated.
Cold War? Do you think they'd be arrested? You know.
I think.
About. Oh my god.
eh,
Forward. That's a legit
It'd be,
communist party.
it'd be really, really like unethical to arrest them, though.
But during the Cold War, even if people even thought like if thought you were like a communist, they'd arrest you.
No, they wouldn't arrest you. They would just blacklist you, and you wouldn't get work ever again. And none of your friends or family would talk to you.
Yeah, because you're a dirty communist. Or at
Yeah,
least
but they wouldn't arrest
supposedly.
you.
I've heard something about.
I'm sure a couple of
What
them
is,
were.
what is that in the background?
Nothing. I'm not playing with a can of compressed air.
Yes, you are, Harrison.
Oh yeah. So how I compressed air my foot. So my can of compressed air is on the far corner of my desk. And I was leaning back in my chair looking at this can of compressed air, and I was like, man, of all the things that I want to grab with my feet in the world right now, that can of compressed air is at the top of the list. So I reached out with my foot, like I'm doing now, and I grabbed the can of compressed air, and I squirted some on my foot accidentally because my toe held down the trigger.
Huh.
It's just fun to play with. Like I like blasting myself with it. It feels nice.
Oh. Okay.
I like to blast myself, Tommy.
Yeah. Okay. But all right. Well, this is concluded first episode of the Strange Old Men in a Strange Old Cave, the podcast where literally the title has nothing to do with the content. And I guess today we learned that there actually is a communist party in America.
Remember to blast yourselves, everybody.
All right. And
It's the only
see
way
you-
the Nazis will lose.
Yep. Stay proud, patriots.